This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Eastern Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
And find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Wilkins. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Buffalo Bulls offense will have its first possession of the game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
He's taken down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Blake. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Eastern Michigan going fast.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the quarterback.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Buffalo.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the run, it's Thomas. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the outside to the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Eagles want to move quickly. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Blake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his 1st incompletion of the game.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the 1st down and more. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Irvin. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle, it's Stewart. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Eagles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Blake. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Finds his man. It's Clark. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Blake. Right on the money. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where
it's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Takes the handoff. It's Irvin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these.
Gets loose in the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bulls. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. They're trailing by 11 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Eagles will hustle to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He gets a hand on it.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Blake. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
42, Eastern Michigan, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Eagles headed quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkins. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Thomas. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Takes a handoff. It's Irvin. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Blake. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's Blake. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense...